And Howell?
Mr. Howell, I am seeing you this evening on a warrant that you have out of South Tucson for shoplifting from May 26th of 2024. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. It looks like you're being held on a city court warrant, and they noted that you have a Department of Corrections hold.
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna order that you be held on this warrant out of South Tucson on a $250 cash or secured bond. I will appoint Michael Vaughn to represent you, and you are going to have a hearing tomorrow at 10 a.m. in South Tucson.
Okay.
All right?
Am I? Awesome. Yeah. Cool. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. You're excused. Hi, sir. Can I get your full name, please? Sorry, you're muted. Yep, I can hear you now.
Michael Joseph Swan.
Mr. Swan, I'm seeing you this evening on a warrant that you have out of Country Meadows Justice Court. It's for, it looks like failure to failure to pay or comply with court orders for a shoplifting and an assault from 2023. Did you know that you had that hanging out there?
No,
Okay.
no,
Do you know what this case is?
no.
All right.
Because I just seen the judge. I was supposed to be released today. I just seen the judge at 3 o'clock.
So on a local matter?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah,
And it was also something from 2023.
okay. So yeah, you have a warrant out of Country Meadows Justice Court. I don't know. Okay, that's in Avondale in Maricopa County.
I just went up there for that in June.
Right, and then it looks like there was something you were supposed to do and they just issued a warrant about a month ago, August 19th. So there's something else that you're supposed to do there to take care of that case. So I'm going to release you. Okay.
And then I'll go up there and get that taken care of.
Yeah, you're going to get paperwork that has like your case number and then also Country Meadows Justice Courts that, well, the address is on here. Let me see if I can find you the phone number really quick.
When you said Country Meadows Justice, I thought that's what it was. Yeah, I was just up there on it. There must be something I forgot to do.
Yeah. Let me try and find a phone number for them really quick. Hold on.
Thank you. Sorry about that, man.
All right. I'm going to put their phone number on your paperwork so that you can give them a call tomorrow, okay?
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. You're excused. Okay, great. Thank you. Hi, sir. Can I get your full name?
Ezekiel Christian Valdez.
Mr. Valdez, I'm seeing you this evening on some new charges of actually, they're not new charges, but you haven't been seen on them previously, of criminal damage and burglary that are alleged to have occurred July 2nd of 2025. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I'm going to appoint Andrew James Ross to represent you, and you've got counsel seated next to you for this evening's hearing. So it looks like you're being held already on some other felony matters. The state is asking that I hold you on a $5,000 bond in this matter. I'll hear from defense.
Judge, we're asking for a $2,000 bond. Mr. Valdez is being held on another matter. He's unable to pay that bond. But in the event that he were able to pay bond, he is a lifelong resident of Tucson and he has confirmed housing with his father.
I'll order a $2,500 bond, cash or secured, released to pretrial, posted, do not return to the incident location. And preliminary hearing date is scheduled for September 26th. And that's all, sir. You're excused. Yeah. I think he took care of he's not being held on locals anymore. So he's going to be released. Yeah. Can I get your full name? Sorry, you're muted.
Zeta.
Zeta, I am seeing you this evening because you have a warrant out of Safford. Let's see, for shoplifting. You're being held on a local probation matter without bond. I am going to, as to this matter out of Safford, I'm going to order that you be released. And I'm going to set a hearing for September 30th at 9 a.m. So if you're released by that date, you need to make sure that you get to Safford. Otherwise, once you do get released, you need to make sure you give them a call so that you don't end up with another warrant. All right?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Signature.
Here.
Signature, yeah. Okay.
Hey, sir, can I get your full name?
Chad Anthony Anders.
Mr. Anders, I'm seeing you this evening because you have a warrant out of Patagonia City Court for driving on a suspended license charge. It looks like it's maybe from 1997. Oh, can you unmute at the jail, please, and just leave it unmuted for me? Thank you. Sorry, I didn't hear what you said. So did you know that you had that?
It's been forever. Yeah, I did. Yes.
All right. Where are you living here?
Yeah.
In Tucson?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. If
I thought it was non-extraditable. They used to be.
It doesn't say that on the warrant. But actually it does. It says that it's statewide. So but I'm gonna release you. Are you gonna get in contact with them?
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
I'm gonna
This is ridiculous.
I'm gonna put their phone number on the paperwork for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, so I'm releasing you on your promise to appear in court. That information for Patagonia City Court is on your paperwork. Make sure you call them tomorrow, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, your excuse.
Yes, ma'am. That's it?
Go down the stairs right here and sit with the mouse. Go down the. Step on.
Hey, sir, can I get your full name?
Esteban Jesus Maruco.
Mr. Maruco, I'm seeing you this evening on a warrant that you have out of Pima County Justice Court for domestic violence criminal damage from July 17th of 2024. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Did you know that you had that warrant?
No, I found out when I had gotten pulled over and they wanted me to take care of the warrant that I had in Phoenix, and they said that I had this one. So
Okay.
I didn't get any new charges or anything on the one in Phoenix neither. It was just they ran my name and they saw that I had a.
Okay. Where are you living here in Tucson?
No, I live in Phoenix, but I have family out.
Okay. All right, well, I'm gonna order that you be released on your promise to appear in court. I'm setting that hearing for October 7th at 9 o'clock in the morning. All right, make sure you give them a call if you're going to be up in Phoenix and find out if you can appear by video. But one way or the other, you need to make sure that you get to that hearing, okay? And I'm ordering that you not have any contact with the alleged victim from that incident, okay? All right, that's all. You're excused.
Thank you, bye.
Oliver?
Hi, sir. What's your full name?
Oh, man. I'm sorry, Albert.
Mr. Oliver, I'm seeing you this evening on a few different matters. You've got warrants out of, looks like 4 different jurisdictions. Justice Court for criminal damage and disorderly conduct from 2023. Miranda for shoplifting from March 4th of this year, along with a couple of charges of failure to appear. South Tucson for shoplifting from March 30th of this year. And then 3 out of Tucson City Court. Criminal trespass, shoplifting, failure to appear from March of this year. Indecent exposure from March of this year. And another indecent exposure from April of this year. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. All right, let's start with Miranda. In that matter, I'm going to order that you be held on a $250 cash or secured bond. I will appoint Janet Altschuler and Miranda. Your hearing there will be on September 17th. So tomorrow at noon. And then next is South Tucson. On that matter, I'm going to order another $250 cash or secured bond. I will appoint Michael Vaughn to represent you. And you'll have a hearing tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning in South Tucson. Then Justice Court. I will appoint Douglas Taylor to represent you there. And you're going to have your hearing tomorrow at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And then on your city court matters. Sorry, your justice court matter, I'm going to order a $500 cash or secured bond. And then Tucson City Court, I'm ordering a $1,500 cash or secured bond. I will appoint the city public defender's office to represent you. And your hearing there will be on September 23rd at 1:45. All right, that is all, sir. You're excused.
Okay. Sergio.
Hey, sir, can I get your full name?
Miranda.
So, Miranda, I'm seeing you this evening because you have warrants out of Tucson City Court. Yeah, and it looks like you just had them quashed recently, but then didn't show up again last month for your hearings. I'm gonna order that you be held on a $500 cash or secured bond. I will appoint the city public defender's office to represent you. And you will have a video hearing on September 23rd at 1:45. If you were to post your bonds, you would need to get to Tucson City Court on October 20th at 9:30 in the morning. That's all, sir. You're excused.
Sears? They're here.
Yeah.
Go back out.
Hi, sir. Can I get your full name?
Justin Joseph Sears.
Mr. Sears, I'm seeing you this evening on a new charge of drug paraphernalia. And you've got a warrant also out of Tucson City Court for domestic violence, disorderly conduct, and criminal damage from July 14th of 2024. That was in warrant status. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. I am going to enter a plea of not guilty for you on the new charge and advise you that you're ordered to appear at all of your hearings. If you miss your hearings, they can go forward in your absence. Warrants can issue for your arrest. And if you're convicted at a trial and you can't be sentenced within 90 days of the conviction, you could lose your right to a direct appeal. Sir, I also see that you're being held without bond on a failure to appear out of Superior Court. I'm not seeing you on that one this evening. You'll be seen separately in Superior Court, I would guess sometime in the next week or so on that. As to these city court charges, I'm going to order a $500 bond. It'll be cash or secured. Order that you possess or consume no alcohol or illegal drugs, that you commit no acts of domestic violence. Don't return to the incident location, which is also the alleged victim's residence. And I'm appointing the city public defender's office to represent you. You'll have a video hearing on your city court charges on September 23rd at 1:45. You understand all of that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, sir, you're excused.
Your Honor, this is the Spanish speaker.
Oh, thank you.
Your Honor, the Spanish speaker, Spanish interpreter is on the line.
Thank you.
Fine.
I lost my list. What number is it? 12. Okay. Hi, sir. Can I get your full name, please?
José María
Señor, su nombre, por favor.
José María Castro Jr.
José María Castro Jr.
Mr. Castro, I'm seeing you this evening because you have 4 warrants out of Pima County Justice Court.
Señor Castro, lo veo el día de hoy porque usted tiene 4 órdenes de arresto del Tribunal de Justicia del Condado de Pima.
I see that you're also being held without bond currently on a felony failure to appear out of Superior Court.
Y también veo que usted está retenido sin derecho a fianza por un delito grave y por falta de comparecencia del Tribunal Superior.
I am not seeing you on that this evening. You'll be seen separately in Superior Court, I would guess sometime in the next week or so.
Y para ese caso yo no lo veo el día de hoy, para eso más adelante en una semana, o en la próxima lo va a hacer, ese caso va a ser con el Tribunal Superior.
I'll go through these warrants with you. The first one is for March 21st, 2024, charges of domestic violence, assault, criminal damage, theft, and disorderly conduct.
Bueno, le voy a decir que los órdenes de arresto, el primero es de marzo 21 de 2024 por violencia doméstica, agresión, daños a propiedad ajena, robo y por alteración al orden público.
On those charges, I am going to order a $2,500 cash or secured bond.
Y para esos cargos voy a ordenar una fianza de $2,500 en efectivo o con garantía.
Order that you have no contact with the alleged victim.
Le ordeno que no puede tener ningún contacto con la presunta víctima.
Order that you possess no firearms or weapons.
Y le ordeno que no puede tener ni poseer ningún arma de fuego.
I will appoint Janet Altschuler to represent you.
Voy a nombrar a Janet Altschuler para que lo represente.
And you are going to be seen tomorrow at 1 o'clock in the afternoon in Justice Court.
Y mañana es su fecha de corte a la 1 de la tarde en el Tribunal de Justicia.
On all of the cases out of Justice Court, you're going to be seen tomorrow at 1 o'clock, and I'm going to appoint Janet Altschuler.
Para todos los casos, la van a ver mañana en el Tribunal de Justicia a la 1 de la tarde y para eso les voy a nombrar a la abogada Janet Altschuler.
And I'm going to order that you be held on one $2,500 concurrent bond as to all 4 cases.
Y yo voy a ordenar que sea retenido por una fianza de $2,500 concurrente para todos los 4 casos.
Do you understand, sir?
¿Comprende eso?
All right, thank you. You're excused.
Gracias, ya se puede retirar. Your Honor, I believe that's the only Spanish speaker defendant I had on my list. Would it be okay to confirm with the jail?
Yep, I think we're good. Thank you. You're excused.
Thank you, Your Honor. Temper will now disconnect.
Have a good night.
Janet.
Can I mute real quick? Hold on.
Hi, ma'am. Can I get your full name, please?
Judge, I'm so sorry. May we have a moment? We didn't get a chance to talk earlier.
Sure, no problem. Go ahead.
All right, we're ready, Judge.
Okay. Ma'am, can I get your full name?
Akira Herby Renee.
All right, Miss Herby, I'm seeing you this evening on a couple different matters. You have new felony charges of 3 counts of aggravated assault. And then you also have misdemeanor charges of assault and disorderly conduct. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I am on the felony matters going to appoint the legal defender's office to represent you, and you've got counsel seated next to you for this evening's hearing. I have reviewed all of the information provided, including the state's recommendation of a $7,500 bond with pretrial. It looks like she's also got a probation hold. I'll hear from defense.
Judge, we're asking for a $500 bond for Miss Herby. She is identified as disabled. She is currently detained without bond in other matters, and she has a probation hold. So we're asking for a nominal credit for time credit. Additionally, Judge, it seems like the facts around this may be related to some other issues that may be coming up. So we're asking for a nominal bond for time credit.
Thank you. I'm going to order a $7,500 bond. It'll be cash or secured, released pre-trial if posted, monitoring or treatment as directed, and preliminary hearing date is scheduled for September 26th. As to the new, you're going to have to come back to be arraigned on your city court charges if you don't stay. All right. Well, that's all right. I'll just continue that to tomorrow.
Olsson.
Olsson, yeah.
Hey, sir, can I get your full name?
Yes, hi, my name is Tyler Kyle Olson.
All right, Mr. Olson, I'm seeing you this evening on a few different matters. Looks like they are all warrants. There's some city court warrants that we'll deal with in a second, but first are the felony warrants. There is one for failure to register from, sorry?
Judge, if we may waive reading.
Sure. So there's 2 counts, February 24th and March 2nd. And then charges of dangerous drugs and drug paraphernalia from also from March 2nd. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I'm going to appoint Christian Salter to represent you. And I've reviewed all of the information, including the state's recommendations of the $500 bonds that are on, or actually one of the recommendation is a $500 bond on the drug charge and a $2,000 bond on the other charge.
Forgive me, Your Honor, Neil Poston. It's 500 on the case ending in 131, which is the warrant amount,
Uh-huh.
and 1,500 on the one ending in 792.
Okay. All right, I'll hear from defense.
Judge, we're asking that Mr. Olsson is released to pretrial services. Pretrial services identified these charges as nonviolent. He is employed and he does have confirmed housing with his girlfriend. So we're asking that he's released to pretrial services.
Well, it looks like he had been previously released to pretrial services and did not stay in contact with them, which is why we're back here. So as to the 1315 charges, I am going to order a $1,000 bond. It'll be cash or secured, released to pretrial if posted. Report to the identification unit of Pima County Sheriff's Department within 24 hours or 48 hours of release. Is there a probation hold?
Judge, I don't see a probation hold. No, there's no probation hold.
Okay.
I just.
Oh, the probation's out of Phoenix. Are you ready for me?
Oh, yes, Judge. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were waiting for us. Sorry.
I just wanted to make sure you were done
Oh.
talking. Okay, so so a $1,000 bond on that one, cash or secured, release pretrial, monitoring or treatment. Arraignment is scheduled for September 23rd. And then on the warrant for the drug charges, that'll be a $500 bond, cash or secured, and arraignment is also scheduled for September 23rd.
Say 500.
And then the Tucson City Court matters are for criminal trespass from March 2nd of 2025 and disorderly conduct, criminal trespass obstruction from March 2nd of 2025. On those. Order a $250 cash or secured bond. Don't go back to those incident locations. I'll appoint the city public defender's office to represent you. We'll set the video review for September 23rd at. That's not gonna work. I need a different video review for Hale. Okay, so that'll be on the 26th at 1:45. unless you post your bonds, in which case you need to be in Tucson City Court on October 17th at 9:30. And if you do post your bonds, make sure you get to that arraignment on the 23rd in Superior Court. Right. That's all, sir. You're excused.
Salazar.
Hi, ma'am. Can I get your full name?
Rita Marie Salazar.
Ms. Salazar, I'm seeing you this evening on a couple of warrants that you have. One is for aggravated assault on a police officer from February 20th of 2025. That's out of Pima County Superior Court. And then you also have a warrant out of Miranda for drug paraphernalia from May 17th of 2024. And it looks like 3 charges of failure to appear in that case. You do have the right. Hold on. Okay. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney in the felony matter. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you, and you've got counsel seated next to you for this evening's hearing. I've reviewed all of the information provided, including the state's recommendation of a $2,500 bond with pretrial on the felony. I'll hear from defense.
Judge, we're asking that Ms. Salazar is released to pretrial services. She does have confirmed housing with her mother. Her mother did emphasize that Ms. Salazar is disabled. It looks like this matter, Judge, was was dismissed and then refiled. So we're asking that with her confirmed housing with her mother, that she is released to pretrial services.
All right, so I just want to be clear, Ms. Salazar, if I release you, are you going to be in touch with pretrial services and are you going to get to your hearings?
Yes, ma'am. I promise I will this time.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let me just tell you what you need to do, okay? On the felony matter, I'm going to release you to pretrial, so you need to get in touch with them tomorrow, monitoring or treatment as directed by them, and then you need to get to Superior Court on September 23rd at 1:30 in the afternoon.
Okay, cool.
All right?
Thank you. Thank you.
And hold on, there's more. And then on your Miranda case, I'm going to release you on your promise to appear there. That hearing is going to be on October 15th at 10 o'clock in the morning. You need to make sure you get to both of those hearings. Do you understand? You're gonna get paperwork. Yep. All
I
right.
appreciate it, Judge. God bless you.
All right. You're excused, ma'am.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Call your mom.
That's good. Yes. Yes.
Hi, ma'am. Can I get your full name?
Yes, it's Diamond IVA Jackson.
Miss Jackson, I'm seeing you this evening on a few different matters. You've got a warrant out of Pima County Superior Court for charges of dangerous drug possession and drug paraphernalia possession. And then you've got some city court matters. We'll deal with those next, but you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I'm going to appoint the legal defender's office to represent you, and you've got counsel seated next to you for this evening's hearing. Recommending a $500 bond on the felony charges. I'll hear from defense.
Judge, we're asking that Ms. Jackson is released to pretrial services. She doesn't have any new felonies, and she didn't know that she missed court on these matters. She has long ties to Tucson. She has confirmed housing with her mother, and she has successfully completed probation.
So ma'am, you had been previously released to pretrial services and you did not stay in contact with them. Are you going to stay in contact with them this time?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you going to get to your hearings? I'm going to give you 2 different hearings that you have to get to. All
Okay.
right. On the felony matter, I'm going to order that you be released to pretrial services. Monitoring or treatment is directed by them, and no alcohol or illegal drugs. You need to be in Pima County Superior Court on September 23rd at 1:30 in the afternoon for your arraignment on those charges. You've also, so you've got a new charge of criminal trespass, that's a misdemeanor, and then some misdemeanor warrants out of Tucson City Court for criminal trespass, from 2024 and a criminal trespass from January of this year. On those, on the new charge, I'm going to enter a plea of not guilty and advise you that you are ordered to appear at all of your hearings. If you miss your hearings, they can go forward in your absence. Warrants can issue for your arrest. And if you're convicted at a trial and you can't be sentenced within 90 days of the conviction, you could lose your right to a direct appeal. So ma'am, on those charges, I'm going to order that you be released on your promise to appear in court, order that you do not return to any of those incident locations, and that you do not possess any alcohol or illegal drugs. You need to be in Tucson City Court on October 20th at 9 o'clock in the morning, or warrants will issue for your arrest. All right, you're going to get paperwork with all of that information on it. Just make sure you get to both of those hearings, all right?
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome, you're excused. What's your full name?
Gabriela Melendez.
Ms. Melendez, I'm seeing you this evening on charges of aggravated assault, domestic violence offense, as well as criminal damage. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you, and you've got counsel seated next to you for this evening's hearing. I have reviewed all of the information, including the state's recommendation of a $7,500 bond with pretrial and the Form 4C that shows a high risk to this victim. I'll hear from defense.
Judge, we're asking that Ms. Melendez is released to pretrial services. Pretrial services identified her as a level 1, which, as you know, is the lowest level of supervision. Additionally, her FTA and NCA scores are 1. She has no criminal history. She's fully employed. And if she were released, she is able to pay for separate housing. So we're asking that she's released, Judge.
I'm going to order a $2,500 bond. It's cash or secured, released to pretrial if that bond is posted. Monitoring or treatment as directed. No acts of domestic violence, no firearms or weapons. I'm ordering no contact with the alleged victim. Do not go to his residence. I will put in the order that you could return one time with a law enforcement escort so that you could collect your personal belongings. So you'll take you'll take my court order to the nearest police station, and they will go with you to get your things. And preliminary hearing date is scheduled for September 26th, but ma'am, that hearing is very likely not going to happen on that date You're going to get a hearing at a later date, so you need to make sure you're in touch with pretrial and your attorney so you know when to get to court. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're excused.
David. Signature. Stop the drum. Stop the drum.
Hi, sir. Can I get your full name?
David Mitchell.
Mr. Mitchell, I am seeing you this evening on a few different warrants that you have out of different jurisdictions. It looks like you've got one for aggravated assault on a police officer from 2020 out of Cochise County in Bisbee.
I have one.
No, we're just listening.
And then you've also got a warrant out of Pima County Justice Court for false reporting to law enforcement and criminal trespass from 2019. And one out of Tucson City Court for criminal trespass from 2018. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. So the warrant amount on the felony charges out of Bisbee, out of Cochise County, is $25,000. Did you want to be heard on that, counsel?
Yes, Judge. We're asking that Mr. Mitchell is released to pretrial services. These warrants issued, this incident was from 2020, the warrant issued from 2021. He's had no contact with officers since then, and it looks, based on my cursory looking at the case, his cases, it looks like he wasn't arrested on anything new. He was arrested on these warrants. So we're asking that he's released to pretrial services in order to take care of these in Cochise County.
All right. I am going to order release on the local charges. But I'm going to order a $10,000 bond on the Cochise County matter. That'll be cash or secured. So they'll, since I'm not holding you on the local matters, they'll be ordered to pick you up. And we'll set a review hearing to make sure that they've done that for October 16th at 9 a.m. On the Justice Court matter, we'll set a hearing for September 22nd at 10 a.m. I will note that you're in custody on the out of county matter though, so they can take you to a video hearing if you're still here. And then Tucson City Court, the hearing will be on November 21st at 9 a.m. All right, that's all, sir. You're excused.
We're gonna go over here, man. Hey, it's small, huh?
Yeah.
Sir, can I get your full name?
Israel Arthur Peña.
Peña, I'm seeing you this evening because you have a warrant out of Superior Court for charges of aggravated DUI and drug paraphernalia from February 24th of 2024. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you, and you've got counsel seated next to you for this evening's hearing. So it looks like the state is asking for the $2,500 bond that was on the warrant. I'll hear from defense.
I believe that this is one of a DUI that was refiled. So it seems like that might have caused some confusion. It seems like there's a motion to quash for the 24th, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
So he's been in touch with his attorney. He's been trying to get right with this. Obviously, he had contact and was arrested on it. But given that he has been in touch with his attorney, there is the motion to quash on file. Additionally, he is a lifelong resident of Arizona and he is employed. So we're asking that he's released to pretrial services, especially considering that he does have a hearing set for this.
All right, I'm going to order that you be released to pretrial services supervision. So you need to make sure that you get in contact with them tomorrow. I'm ordering monitoring or treatment as directed by them. No alcohol or illegal drugs. Do not drive without a valid driver's license. And so your arraignment is scheduled for September 23rd at 1:30. So you need to get to that hearing. I think get in touch with your attorney, but I'm guessing they'll just vacate that motion to quash since the warrant's now quashed, and you'll have your arraignment on the 23rd. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. You're excused.
Hold on.
Be great. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.
Have a good night, everybody.
But I saw that's the feeling you've got, like a lyric that you know once you hear it you'd thought